not far from the car where the body of the 4-year-old girl was. Family notification has just been done in this case, and we have detectives on scene in Jackson, Mississippi. Early in this investigation, we'd received information this car hit on a camera up in Jackson. So we were looking in that area as well as local area just to see. So that's why once the Marshal Service up there and Mississippi authorities responded to this Amber Alert, and were able to quickly locate our subject. That's why our detectives was able to respond so quickly. It's because we had already been in that area, checking with local law enforcement, trying to run down video cameras, trying to see, where our vehicle was, with our suspect and our 2 young children.
Do we know the relationship of Daniel Callahan to Callie?
They were involved in a relationship. They dated.
Do you believe Daniel Callahan is the person that killed Kelly Brunette?
I mean, we have to wait and put all the evidence together, but I don't know who else it would be. It would, it's.
Do you know how he killed the 4-year-old?
No, we just, like I said, this is just, our deputies are just on scene there now. I mean, it's just happened in the last 30 minutes. So, we're sitting there assessing it. Our detectives just made contact with the victim's family, and I believe he is going to be driving the victim's family to Jackson, Mississippi, to pick up the 6-year-old
and
bring her back.
And I'm so sorry that this happened. My condolences to the family. So you're saying that Daniel Callahan was found in Jackson, Mississippi. If you
Daniel Callahan was apprehended in Jackson, Mississippi by authorities there. He had the victim's car along with her alive and well 6-year-old child, and in a wooded area close proximity to the car, the body of the 4-year-old has been located.
He just laid the body out? It wasn't buried or anything?
I cannot answer that. Like I said, we are on scene right now. Our detectives is up there starting the crime scene.
Hey, Chief, I'm sorry for joining late here. Just for camera purposes, can you restate? So Daniel Callahan is the suspect that you were searching for?
Correct.
Part of the Amber Alert?
Right.
Is he from the Louisiana area? Is he from this area?
Yes.
His age?
Give me a moment on this, okay? Let me check something here. I'd have to get with the detectives to get his age and stuff like that. I'd have to get with the detectives to get all that.
Chief,
Yeah.
just something like this to happen. I know you all have been really working hard to find these girls. Just for it to come to this, for us to find out about this 4-year-old. I know you say you knew the family. The family's well known in the area.
Right. I mean, it's just it's a senseless tragedy, and once we started looking, and like I said, we were. It was a large presence here. We checked everything here. We worked the crime scene here for the homicide. But we had feelers out, through Amber Alerts, through technology research, through investigations, such things like that is, we started looking. And information we obtained took us to Macomb, Mississippi, and then from Macomb, Mississippi to Jackson, Mississippi. And that's why whenever we requested our Amber Alert, we had it to include Mississippi because we believe, like I said in my earlier report, he'd been gone for a long period of time and, could be anywhere.
And Chief, so what do we know about Daniel Callahan at this point? Is he a native
He's local. He's local. I think they've dated off and on. I'm not sure exactly if he's from Kentwood or Aranja or Amite, but he is, of this area, of this region.
And about what time he was?
Or why this happened, Chief?
No, like I said, we haven't even interviewed him yet. We have detectives on scene. He is in custody, and like I said, he's in custody, and they're working the crime scene up there on the child. The paramedics was checking out the 6-year-old to make sure she's okay, and our next step is to interview, see what we can get from him you know, to tie this case all together and lock him down in it. But also, you know, the thing is to bring this 6-year-old back to her grandparents. You know, I mean, she's been through something that most of us hopefully never ever get to experience, and she's going to have to spend the rest of her life living with this. I mean, this is horrific.
And Chief, you said that the marshals saw this car traveling through Jackson, Mississippi.
My understanding so far is there was a suspicious suspect checking houses or whatever, checking doorknobs and stuff like that. So after getting a description of him, there was a marshal or undercover officer in the area that saw this guy, went to apprehend him. He fled. There was a foot pursuit. He was apprehended, and after he was apprehended, they were able to find out. I don't know if it's true. And like I said, I don't know this yet because this has happened so quickly. If through interrogating him, questioning him, or he admitted, or just an area, they found the car with the 6-year-old in it, and then they found the 4-year-old in a wooded area not far from the car, her body.
And this is in the Jackson, Mississippi areas?
Correct, Jackson, Mississippi.
Do you know, or is Daniel Callahan, since he's from the parish, has he ever had any issues with law enforcement?
I don't.
apprehended before?
I haven't had time to look into all that yet.
Yeah.
Did you say the victim and Daniel had dated? That as in they had broken up?
All I know is there was some type of relationship in the past. I don't know if they were back together, split up. I'm not sure what, you know.
So 6-year-old is with authorities or paramedics?
Correct. It was with authorities up
And-
there.
And so basically both children were located in that vehicle the one was deceased.
One child was located at the vehicle, and one child was located in the proximity to the vehicle in a wooded area.